We are the Crawfords. We have 6 kids and are hiking the Appalachian Trail, a 2,200-mile hike from Georgia to Maine. We don't know if we can finish it, but we are doing it together.
We are ready to go. Rainier is already asking to get out. There's our van. Goodbye, van. We will see you in 6 months. See, this is fun. We're walking. I want to make sure we're going the right way here. Okay. Springer Mountain is 1 mile that way. We have like 1 mile before we even get to the beginning of the trail. And we had to drive for like 2.5 hours to get here through these like crazy gravel roads. But the other way was like a 9-mile hike just to get to the beginning. So this is way shorter. Okay, we made it to the top. It's been a bit of a disaster. We can't find the baby's rain pants. It's been like absolutely pouring. But we're here. This is where the trail starts. It's the first white thing. There it is. I guess this is like a famous place. All right, you guys ready to go?
You want to take a picture of us?
Oh yeah, let's take a picture. Okay, that was so miserable. We are trying to regroup in the van and just have some lunch and dry off a tiny bit, but it seems like it stopped raining. For now. I can't believe that was like 2 miles. That was hell. Dad, what'd you think?
Well put. You can add nothing to that.
We're eating cheese off the dashboard, some roast beef.
When we hiked 1 mile and it was pouring and even sleeting at one point, I couldn't find Rainier's rain pants. And I was like, maybe we made a mistake. Like maybe we shouldn't have done this. Maybe we should go home. But we're not. We're not gonna go home. We're gonna keep going.
All right. Bye. Bye. He fell asleep.
He look comfortable?
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, kind of. He doesn't look too comfortable, but he looks more comfortable than I am.
I mean, it's his little head resting on the pillow.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. We just slept for like 13 hours. And it's so cold and windy out there. We don't want to get out of bed. My main camera is like jacked right now. Can you see that? Like, that's what I'm seeing. That's what the camera sees.
Putting on cold, wet socks right now. Ooh.
He still has his pajamas on.
Okay. Good morning,
But
guys.
his other clothes are wet.
Filia, how did you sleep? Oh, can't see you anymore.
I slept terrible. I was really cold.
Oh, I know. It was pretty cold. That was a rough start. The baby was crying for the first 30 minutes of us walking. And he was really cold. Several things went through my mind. One was, again, did we make a mistake coming out here? Are we gonna be able to make it? We're only on day 2. I don't feel like a good mom because my baby's complaining he's cold, and Ben was saying, oh, you should have put this layer on him, and I didn't. So I was just blaming myself. We were off to a late start. Yeah. And we hadn't even eaten breakfast yet, and we had to make a decision. Do we just like eat on the go, or do we take the time to stop and cook oatmeal? So we decided to just stop and cook, which I think was a good move because I know I feel better. One of the most important things out here is to keep up morale. I think when it's cold like this, morale gets sucked out of you really quickly. Anything we can do to keep that up, I think that's more important than hitting a certain mileage point every day. Anyways, feeling good, sun's out, it's not raining, which I'm so thankful.
How are you doing? You got it. Yeah, good job.
And rinse, hey, and rinse your toothbrushes with our bottled water.
We were so tired last night that no one brushed our teeth. It's like the first time I've skip brushed my teeth in like 10 years. Oh, I feel so much better after brushing my teeth. And I changed my socks. We have 1 mile left. I was worried we're gonna get to the campsite too late. When you get to camp late, you're setting up everything in the dark and everyone's cranky and tired and hungry. All the kids are up ahead. You can see Cammie up there. See the tent sites, and Eden just ran all the way back to help carry the baby this last little bit.
See the fog? It's because we're camping. It's authentic.
It is the morning of day 3.
Yep.
It was so cold last night. It took like an hour to fall asleep.
We were all wearing our downs under our down quilt.
And we're like huddled up, and it's still cold.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can hear the baby in the tent next door. They're all awake. But I still don't want to get out of bed yet. We just like kind of realized it's Friday, Saturday, which is our rest day, which is Shabbat. So we're gonna try and do something special today to rest.
I found Sour Patch Kids stuck to my rain jacket. I don't know how it got there.
It's like frozen. Nothing like Sour Patch Kids on a rain jacket for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who's coming in here? Oh, hi!
Okay, you can come.
Come on!
Yeah, you can come.
Come on! We're gonna get cold. Come on! Come on! Okay. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh.
Rainier has on a t-shirt, a fleece, another fleece, and then he's gonna put on these rain pants that have this bib. Actually, before that, he's putting on, hold on, a little nano thing, down thing, and then he's gonna put on his rain pants with the bib, and then the rain jacket.
Which is basically like every single layer
You have.
he has. Right now, it's just 7 and I, because everyone else went up ahead. We got Cammie and Rainier and Filia off to an early start. They're the slower ones. And the reason why is because we heard There's breakfast up here.
We see a car.
All right, this could be it. Yeah. Are you hungry?
Breakfast?
What?
There's eggs, sausage, and soda.
Are you kidding me?
Sausage, egg, and cheese. Hand sanitize first before you touch anything else.
Okay.
Start there. I'll get some more bread.
How's that?
Really good.
7. What are you drinking for breakfast?
Dr. Pepper.
They got your favorite, huh?
Yeah.
All right, what are you eating, Filia?
With bagel, sausage, and cheese.
I'll get
And
some more,
fruit snacks? And you got an orange soda there?
20 more of everything. All right, my name is MacGyver. I was a 2015 thru hiker. So in this spot, I started March 1st in 2015. I started in 10 inches of snow at the bottom of Amicalola Falls and had 13 straight days of rain. Good morning. You like some breakfast? Sure. All right. And my first 2 weeks was really disheartening. And day 3 is just a hard time for hikers in general. And on this spot, actually just over there, there was a guy named Fresh Grounds who set up and did a big trail magic thing. And I thought I was done at the last shelter at Gooch, but I heard there was somebody making hot dogs a mile up, and that was reason enough to keep going, so I did. And because of that, I ended up meeting a guy named No Name, and we became fast friends and did the next 600 miles together. We would probably not have finished. I don't know if he didn't finish, he got hurt, but I wouldn't have finished if I had not met him and had a friend to get through the really hard emotional adjustment of the first phase of the trail. And so in honor of that, amongst other trail magic for the year, I come back here and do a big thing and try to pay that forward and give other people a chance to meet and feel better on their third hard day.
Wow. So you live in Atlanta, so you woke up at 3 a.m.
I did. I got up at 3 a.m. this morning, and I got up here right at 7, and
So it's a 4-hour drive for you?
it's not, but I had some prep to do. I had to get ice. You know, there's things you have to do the morning of.
Look, there's our faces.
Nice, cozy home. Warm home, yes.
Warm home. That's what I told Dad. If it wasn't for the cold, it'd be good.
Yeah.
How do you stop this thing?
Yeah, can I stop hearing my voice, please?
Okay, we found water, which is good because we've been out of water for like the last 3 miles, and it's actually really warm.
I think it looks weird on me. That's weird.
Ow.
Don't really want to look at myself right now.
You see the water? Where's the water? Right there. Oh yeah! Oh, that feels amazing. Oh.
Yes.
A,
B,
B,
C,
C,
D,
C,
E,
E,
F,
F,
G,
D,
H,
H,
I,
I,
J,
K,
K,
K.
faces.
Let me tell you a story.
Oh, look at my teeth. They look so clean. We just finished hiking 8-some miles today. And it was a really good day. There was a kind of a big disappointing moment because we got to this point where we read in the book that there was this hostel. But I called them up and I were like, well, there's 8 of us. And they were like, it's going to be $450. And I was like, what the heck? And it was going to cost maybe like more money to shuttle us there. It was like 7 miles away. So it could have been like hundreds of dollars. So it could have been like this $800 night just to have electricity. We're actually hoping we can do something like that tomorrow because like we just totally missed like a rest day and Besides that though, just before going to bed, we all huddled up in the kids' tent and we just sat around and we talked, and I felt like it was the first time we could really like breathe. And because before it's been like we're so exhausted when we get to camp, we just like plop into our tent just to get warm and fall asleep. And this was fun. It was just all 8 of us and Rainier bouncing around, and we shared about, you know, how hard it was, and there's some kids that want to go home, and sometimes we want to go home.
Good morning.
Day 4.
Good morning. Hey. Hey. Good morning. So guys, the quicker we get ready, the quicker we can get to town. So change his diaper and then put on his rain gear, please. Thank you. All right, Devin Eden, time to wake up. I'm standing here and I just got a whiff of someone else's coffee that they're making over there, and I was like, oh dang. I'm like day 3 or 4 without coffee. It's his coffee that I was smelling. Yeah, so good. This is Scarlett, and she did not want to go without coffee. Yeah. She might have been the smart one.
I'm happy with my choices. Like how I round the weight, like how I round coffee all the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Caffeine. Give it up enough to this.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, okay.
We are getting out of camp. Everyone is ahead of me because I was making a phone call to reserve a room at like a hostel tonight. This is gonna be motivation to get moving. It is like 8:45 right now, so this is the earliest we've left camp. And not only that, we cooked breakfast ourselves. Yesterday we left at 9 and we didn't make breakfast, so every day we're getting a little faster. That's what we're looking for right there for 2,200 miles, those white blazes. Look at that. There's green plants coming up. This is the first we've seen of that. There's Cammy, you can see Filia up there. The other kids are up ahead somewhere. I can hear them a little bit. Hello. Good morning. We're heading up this killer hill right now. It's the steepest hill we've done so far. Along the lines of some motivation, I thought I would tell you guys, this morning I made a reservation for the cabin. So, we gotta get going still.
We're climbing this big hill and I almost cried. Tears welled up in my eyes and I was like, oh, I just go through so much emotions, so many different emotions, like in 1 hour. It's kind of exhausting. We got this big hill. I think it's up there to climb 3.5 miles more, and then we're at a hostel. We're having lunch right now. Ben's cutting some cheese.
This is the last of the Tillamook.
The good stuff. Hey, Rainier. Oh.
We're gonna eat lunch, Rainier.
He's getting his energy out because he's been stuck in the pack all morning for the most part. But it's a beautiful day. Sun's out, it's not raining. All right, we're gonna keep going.
I'm just gonna try a little bit. I want it.
This is the giant hill we have to cross before we get to where we're heading. And look, it says bear area, so we're crossing bear areas. Keep your eyes out for bears. This is the top.
This view is amazing. It's panoramic. You can see all the way around.
Look. This is where we go.
How?
House? Yeah. Look over there. Right over there.
There it is.
We made it, Rainier.
Yay.
Let's go. This is the first place we've been where you can spend money. Dude, they got everything here.
Eat them.
What are you eating?
Nine.
Donut.
Hey, Donald.
Yeah, nice seeing you.
We just met a lady that watches our vlogs. She watched the birth video. She pointed at Rainier and said, "I watched his birth video and I watch your all's vlogs." And that's so crazy.
We're getting a picture. Okay, they are closed.
Crawford Fox.
There's us though. Let's go. Wow.
Bunk bed up there.
Look at this. Yo, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Have you ever seen anything so amazing?
Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Here's a bedroom here. There's a loft up there. TV, fireplace, seating area. Our kitchen, a bathroom.
Guys, we smoke a cigar.
Oh, I know we're gonna smoke a cigar.
It's so nice.
Here's, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Porch. Shower! Oh my gosh, there's a shower. Oh, oh that's awesome.
For once.
Yeah.
Real toilet.
A real toilet. Yep, that flushes. Don't forget our furry friends that will be sleeping with us.
Yeah.
Eden said they have names. Where are their names?
Look, you can read it right here.
Okay.
That one of them was killed on the highway.
Oh. I'm devouring pizza and cherry coke in a nice warm house.
Everyone's kind of eating over here. We got a little party, got a little fire in the fireplace. Had to rustle up some firewood from outdoors. All our clothes are drying out there. Got some vlog editing going on. Oh, and Cammie, let's take a look at what is in here. Da, 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 da.
Is that coffee?
Yeah.
No way.
Do you know what we do have? Because it's a special dinner. We have napkins. We haven't had those in 4 days. Look at this. You can just wipe it on things and throw it away, and trash people take it away for you.
Hi, baby.
Hi. Oh, you froze. He can hear you, but you froze a little bit.
Who's
Okay, back
that?
up a little bit. Who's that?
Baby.
Hey,
Hi,
Leah,
baby.
back up, please.
House. House.
Oh, house? You have a house?
Ma's at her home.
Oh my gosh. It has been such a crazy week for us this week, as you guys have seen. From that first day, I still can't even wrap my mind around what happened. That was so jarring. But we made it, and here I am drinking a cherry Coke with ice in it. I have 4 blisters. How many do you have?
4.
We have a few rashes on people's backs.
Sunburns.
Sunburns. Besides that though, I feel like we're doing pretty good. Emotionally, it's tough. We got to the cabin and a few of our kids are talking about wanting to quit. And then we're talking to my parents on the phone, and people are kind of like crying. The baby's crying because he misses them and wants to go home. And it's still really hard to be out here.
This past year, when I first wanted to do the AT, I was really set on doing the whole thing, and I was really wanting to, and kind of felt like I would be, or we would be a failure if we didn't do the whole thing. And after being on the trail for a couple days, my mindset began to shift. I mean, for one, I think it kind of sobered me up and being like, this is like freaking hard. Like, I'm not as bullheaded about having to finish this thing. But the other more important thing for me is I realized that, or what shifted for me was my goals shifted, and my goal is more just wanting our family to learn the lessons and grow from whatever it is that's out here on this trail. And I don't necessarily think that means we have to do the whole trail to have those lessons and that growth be achieved. It still would be a hard thing to swallow, having to walk off without finishing it, but I just think that that wouldn't be a failure for our family. I think that would still be a win. You know, being out here for a month, 2 months, 3 months. I think when I started this trail, I was doing this trail for other people and not for myself and my family. And I think if I just focus on myself and my family, finishing it is not the biggest deal. And it's not a failure.
I felt like it was a huge win to even get out here.
Yeah.
The amount of preparation it took and commitment, and to even get through the first 3 days. In some ways, I feel like we got through the hard part.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a joke because the hike is hard, but actually, like, what it took to get out here
Was huge.
was no walk in the park either.
Yeah.
So this week we had 4 days.
Yeah.
We got through, I think, 31 miles, which is killing it for first days out. I mean, everything's slow, so I don't think we're gonna see anything but improvement. And we've been vlogging for a while, but this vlogging from the trail is gonna be very challenging. I have no idea how we're gonna do it, but we are committed to sharing our story. We think it's valuable for us, and we hope it's valuable for you. So if you want to follow our journey in the Appalachian Trail, you can subscribe. I think we're going to try and post at least every week. Overall, I'm just realizing how thankful I am to even have this opportunity to be out here. I mean, in a way, to be in the rain and the pain feels like a sacrifice, but we were talking to the guy, MacGyver, that gave us the trail magic and made us breakfast, and he was going off about the AT, and he was like, everyone thinks it's about like taking everything away. It's not about taking everything away, it's about showing you what's actually there. And I think coming out here helps me see, like, oh, my legs work. Like, oh, I can walk distances I didn't know I could. My body was designed to do like cool things. And even just see my wife and my kids in new ways and like not have other distractions. So thankful for that.
And you appreciate food way more than when you're at home.
And cherry Coke.
Yeah.
I never drank cherry Coke at home. All right, well, guys, this is like kind of our entering into our rest moment, at least. So thank you guys for watching. We hope to see you next time. Shabbat Shalom.
W,
W,
X,
I,
Y,
Y,
and Z.
E.
You did it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.